Welcome back to Valley View Live on this fun Friday. Take control of a real-life fighter jet and get the ultimate Top Gun experience with Sky Combat Ace. It is one of several 13 things to do this weekend right here in Las Vegas. And here to talk all about it is pilot Richard Tex Coe. How did you get the name Tex?
Well, Megan, or should I call you Psycho, I guess?
Yes, Psycho. And how did I get that name, excuse me?
We took a poll from your coworkers, and I don't know, you got to take it up with them. But you know, I got the idea. I flew F-16s in the Air Force for 12 years,
wow.
and one of the coolest things I got to do was take people up for incentive rides. These are people who weren't pilots. I put them in the back of an F-16. I would light the afterburner and set their hair on fire. They always came back saying, that's the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. And I always thought it was a shame I couldn't take my friends and family up to give them a taste of what it's like to be a fighter pilot. So that became the genesis of Sky Combat Ace. You know, not everybody has the luxury to spend 12 years in the military, but for all intents and purposes, they can do all the same type of flying that I got to do every day.
That is awesome. And when I used to come home, because I'm an Army brat, so I'd come home, my dad worked in aviation as well, and he'd have his flight suit on, and I always thought it was so neat. We'd go to the hangar and we'd hang out, and I'd see these Mohawks and these Chinooks, but never these jets. And so for me, it is such a fascination, but it's also frightening when you're watching these videos of the things that the people you send up do. I mean, they're flipping around. I mean, explain what the experience is like.
Well, it's the most extreme aviation adventure you could do anywhere in the world. I mean, like anything else, if you weren't a little bit scared, you probably wouldn't do it. So it's designed for adrenaline junkies. People want to take their experiences kind of to the next level. But these airplanes are stunt planes. They're carbon fiber construction, 9 times stronger than steel. They're indestructible. You know, that's why they do crazy things. They're unlimited aerobatic, which means you can do anything you want with the stick and rudder. The flight controls are interconnected. But the best part about this experience is you're not just along for the ride, they get to fly the plane. It's an interactive, immersive experience. You know, people like me are in the back seat to make sure everything's safe, but they get to do the same stunts you might watch in an air show or see on the see on TV.
But what happens if someone freaks out or just maybe faints or something mid-flight?
Well, I have an eject button in the back, so I can just get rid of them and find a
Boom, get out of here. Get out of here.
No, that rarely happens. I mean, it is an intense experience. And we take people up to, but not past their comfort level. So on a scale of 1 to 10, not everybody gets to a level 10. So that's the beauty of it, is we get to tailor it to, you know, how extreme you want to go. And, you know, I think it's the most extreme thing you can do in Vegas, if not anywhere in the world. No one has argued that with me after they've flown. I'm sure you won't once you fly with me.
Once I fly. Did you see how we just like subtly put that in? So you can be
right
female, male, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You can be a child. I mean, what's the age limit here?
The youngest we've flown with is 8. You got to be at least 80 pounds, and then 88 is the oldest. Actually, it was a lady that had never flown in a plane before. Her very first airplane was a stunt plane at Sky Combat Ace. Came back grinning because it was the coolest thing she ever did. So that was really rewarding. For
a lot of people, I imagine this is like check off the bucket list, right?
For a lot of people, it's a bucket list, but you'd be surprised. We get a lot of frequent flyers that come back and want to hone their skills. And air-to-air dogfighting is something you can't do in many places in the world outside the military. A lot of people, they find it really competitive. So when they get their friends in town, it's like, I know the perfect thing to do in Vegas. Let's go do some air-to-air dogfighting.
Dogfighting. The way you put that is just like so intimidating. But this is good. What's the cost of this for people out there?
Well, we got something for every budget and every taste. It starts at $299 and it goes up depending on how long you want to fly, the type of experiences that you want to do. So, like I said, how much flying you want to do. So there's really something for every budget and taste. Okay,
and the good news is that you guys are offering a locals discount. If you say the phrase Channel 13 or you present it at checkout, you get 10% off any flight.
Absolutely, that's an exclusive promotion going on for Channel 13 and for our locals. You know, obviously the local community is what makes it all possible for us. We want to give back.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, when you first get there, you sign up, you pay, you check out, you get your 10% off. What do you do before they get in the plane? Is there a training process?
We get one of these awesome flight suits, of course.
And you get to pick your name?
You get to pick your call sign. Well, you can't pick your own, otherwise we'd all have really cool names and stuff like that. So you got to pick each other, i.e. Psycho. And then, and then we go through
excuse me, Maverick.
I go by text, but this is the whole idea is you get to be a fighter pilot for a day. It plays with that Top Gun fantasy. You do the same types of maneuvers that you get to see all these pilots do on TV. But yeah, then you get a mandatory safety briefing, and we talk about all the do's and don'ts and that kind of thing. But mostly we focus on the fun aspects, show you some videos, the aerobatics you can do, the dog fighting, even the extreme sightseeing. So I mean, it's all covered. Probably about a 30-minute brief, and then we take you down, strap you in this amazing plane, and give you the ride of your life.
And the ride of your life, and you take video, you take pictures. There's this chick right here. I think she is so good looking, and she is just flying high. Look at her.
Yes.
Oh, that is awesome.
She was insane.
Thumbs up to you, girlfriend.
She wanted to do everything. Yeah, she was gnarly.
Well, thank you, Tex. I appreciate your time. I think Sky Combat Ace offers everything from aerobatics to air combat training. And for more information, call the number or check out the website right there on your screen. And remember, mention Channel 13 for that 10% discount. And for the full list of 13 things to do this weekend, head to positivelylv.com. Still to come right here on Valley View.